Hello, just wanted to share some words of encouragement this morning. I know we're living in very challenging times. Us as believers, we go through this as well. And I think sometimes even that struggle or that tension can even be greater than if we were walking without our faith. I think that as believers, that faith is challenged because there is that voices that or pressures that say, where is your God? And so where is your faith in all of this? And I think we all scrambling, trying to find the right words, the right actions to be able to respond to times like these. And I think that what we know as believers is that our response, our action, our whole devotion, and the whole way we live has to come from the originator of our faith, the one that gave us that faith in the first place. And so we know to run to God's word. We know to seek him in prayer, to kneel before him and find that guidance and those strategies that we need for godly solutions for the things that we are facing. And so I was very inspired and wanted to share Psalm 27, and David is speaking, and within his own challenges as we read in this whole chapter. And the thing that I love the most that is highlighted in these verses is his response to all the things that he's facing and the struggles and the tensions that he is encountering. And it actually is Psalm 27, 13 and 14, verse 13 and 14 says, "Yet I am confident I will see the Lord's goodness while I'm here in the land of the living. Wait patiently for the Lord. Be brave and courageous. Yes, wait patiently for the Lord." And so first of all, we see here that confidence in saying, I know that I'm going to see God's goodness, not only in heaven, not when I go to heaven. I don't have to wait all this life and then finally one day I see his good. No, it's like I'm going to see the Lord's goodness here, right now, in the land of the living. Like it is gonna happen, and I have that confidence that it's gonna happen. And so that is something to long for. That is something to desire. That is something where we should as believers be standing in and saying, like, we're really confident. We don't know how, but it's gonna happen. We don't know how or from where, but we know that it's gonna be from him. We know that his goodness is gonna be seen, and we're gonna get to see that here in the land of the living. And then second, he says, wait patiently for the Lord. And so wait patiently for him to act. Wait patiently for his response. Wait patiently for his strategy, for his guidance, for his wisdom. Wait patiently. And I know that waiting is hard. I know that waiting is not fun. I've had to wait a very long time for many things, but waiting is worth it. Waiting for the Lord is worth it. And he never, ever, ever arrives late. He might not come according to our timelines, but he always shows up at the right time when we need it most, and with the biggest life lessons for our lives, with the biggest way of forming us and shaping us in our walk with him to make us better, to upgrade us in every way possible. And so I love that it says, wait patiently for the Lord. But then he says, be brave and courageous in the middle of wait patiently for the Lord, and yes, wait patiently for the Lord. So he repeats, wait patiently for the Lord. And in the middle of that, he inserts this, be brave and courageous, because you need to be brave to have patience and develop patience in waiting for God's voice, God's command, God's order. And we've seen it in the Bible so many different times, not only in the Bible, but maybe people around us that don't know how to wait. And so they feel God's taking too long. They want to take matters into their own hands, and so they don't know how to wait. But it takes a brave person, it takes a courageous person to wait for God's order, for God's direction. And I love that is there. And how do we do that? I as I see these passages, and I get so inspired by knowing that we will see the Lord's goodness in the land of the living, as I get inspired by by this, as I get inspired to wait patiently, as I get empowered to be brave, as I get empowered to be courageous, to wait patiently for his guidance. I can only see in this same chapter the way that is done. And if we read the beginning of this chapter, there is in verse 8 what I feel that is what will allow us to act in this manner, to be able to do that patient waiting for him. And it's verse 8 that says, "My heart has heard you say, 'Come and talk with me.' And my heart responds, 'Lord, I am coming.'" And it's knowing that we have this invitation from God, that it never expires, that is open to us, that we have daily, that we have every moment, every second that we are living in this earth, that we have that invitation that he says, "Come and talk with me." God is always, he always has an open slot for you. There is no appointment needed. There is always time for you to come and speak to God. And so I love that. That is where that confidence is going to come from. That is where that power to be courageous and brave is going to come from answering. My heart responds, "Lord, I am coming. I am coming to spend time with you. I am coming to speak with you. I am coming to enjoy your presence. I am coming to have communion with you. I am coming to behold your beauty. I am coming to hear your guidance, to hear your counsel, whether it is keep on waiting, whether it is get up and do this, whether it is get up and say this. It has to come from his heart, from his presence, from his spirit. And so I hope that you find this encouraging, as it has blessed my life, and I look forward to sharing a little bit more in the future. I hope that this helps you. Let me know in the comments. But God bless you. He is with you. He is for you. And he is not done. He is not done. You haven't seen the last of his miraculous workings. Be attentive to what he's about to do. Be attentive to what he's about to unveil. Be expectant of his manifestation upon the earth, just in general, through his body, through his church, through you, through me. And so it's going to be amazing. God bless you.